Hi there, folks, and a very pleasant good evening as we bring to you tonight the Mohawk Warriors versus the Ellwood City Wolverines. For the varsity level, the Mohawk Warriors come into the contest 4-5, 2-5 in conference, and Wolverines varsity come in 6-5 overall, 4-4 in conference. We're going to be getting started here very shortly. And there's the buzzer to finish up warm-ups. I apologize, folks. I don't have the roster written out yet for the Mohawk Warriors, so bear with me during this first set. Hopefully I will have time to finish writing during the second set here. Or during the set change, I should say. So, my name is Dakota Marshall. I am producer and commentator tonight, and I'm joined alongside Trenton Malcolm on camera. We will possibly have another commentator come in for the varsity level. I don't know yet, and I'm hoping so that way you guys aren't just hearing me talk the whole time, but we'll see what happens. If need be, I'll make Trent call numbers to me. All right, looks like they're going to be getting ready. They just shut off the music, so they're going to be getting ready to greet each other here. All right, folks, looks like we're about ready to get started here. Wolverines starting Ava Lucarelli with the first serve, and the serve goes into the net. Point Warriors to start this first set of the JV matchup. Serving for the Warriors now is number 22, Taryn Smith, a sophomore. Wolverines are able to get it over up into the rafters. The Warriors get it back over to Figueroa. To Amber McQuistion, but the ball goes into the net. Another point, Warriors. Here's the serve to McQuistion, to Lucarelli. Kirazansky gets it over. The Warriors get it over to McQuistion, Lucarelli. To Emma Figueroa, she gets it over. Warriors get it over, but Kira Rozansky hits it right back for a point for the Wolverines. Now 1 serving 2 in this first set. Now number 4, Emma Shafley, is going to be serving for the Wolverines. Here's the serve. Nice high arcing serve. Ball goes out of bounds off of the Warriors. Point Wolverines, now tied 2-2. Shafley with the serve once again. Nice high arcing serve. But point goes into the net on the Warrior side. Point Wolverines now up 3-2. Here's the serve. Up to the rafters. Warriors get it over. To Lucarelli. To McQuistion. She gets it over. Up to the rafters. They get it over. Emma Shafley dodges for the ball, but ball falls. Point Warriors now 3-all. And we got a rotation here. Number 4 coming in. I apologize. I don't have. There we go. Avery Sun, number 4. She's coming in. And looks like number 11, I believe. Milana McBride with the serve for the Warriors. Ball goes a little too far off of Rosansky. Point Warriors. As they lead 4-3 in this first set. Here's the serve. Hit down by Warrior front line. Point Warriors now 5-3 in this first set. So Milana McBride, the sophomore, with the serve, but the ball goes too far to the side. Point Wolverines as the ball is out of bounds. Now Chloe Bungar with the serve for the Wolverines, number 30. Here's the serve by Chloe. And serve to the Warriors. They got to get it over, and they do, to McQuistion. They're going to call a double hit on McQuistion, so that's a point for the Warriors, now 6-4 in this first set. Looks like our officials are talking here for a second. So while they're doing that, I'm going to try and write down some more names. I'm sorry, they apparently took off that double hit. So they are replaying the point. Chloe Bungar with the serve. Warriors got to get it over, and they do, to Figueroa, to Lucarelli, to McQuistion, but it gets hit right back down by number 18, Emmy Druschel, the freshman for the Mohawk Warriors. Now subbing in number 23, Maddie Wise, for number 26, Marley McBride. To Genovesa Miller, to McQuistion, but the ball goes out on the Wolverine side. Point. I missed a point for the Warriors. So, score is now 7-4 in favor of the Mohawk Warriors. Serving for the Warriors is number 5. I didn't write down her name quite yet. Laundry Anderton. Little miscommunication on the Wolverines side as the Warriors get another point. And we got a timeout by the Ellwood City Wolverines. So we'll take a brief timeout with them. All right, folks, we are back here. Number 5, Landry Anderton with the serve for the Mohawk Warriors as they lead 8-4 in this first set. To Lucarelli, to Emma Figueroa. She gets it over, but it is just a little too far A little too far. Point Warriors. Here's the serve by the Warriors as they lead 9-4 to Chloe Bungar. Hit at the net by number 23, Maddie Wise, for the Mohawk Warriors as they get the point. Here's the serve by the Warriors once again. High arc and serve to Jenna Vessa-Miller. She returns it right to the Warrior side. Warriors get it over to Chloe Bungar, to Lucarelli, to McQuistion, but that would have been 4 hits, so point Warriors. Anderton now with the serve once again for the Warriors. To Jenna Vessa-Miller, Lucarelli, 4 hits once again on the Wolverines side. And now we have Delaney Sturgeon, number 21, coming in for Chloe Bungar, number 30. Anderton with the serve once again for the Warriors. High arc and serve to Rosansky. Delaney Sturgeon hits it, but it goes into the net. Point Warriors as they now lead 13-4 in this first set. You play to 25 and have to win by 2. To Jenna Vessa-Miller, to Lucarelli, to Figueroa. That one goes out of bounds. Point Warriors. Now 14-4 in this first set. Wolverines need to start communicating with each other. To Rosansky, to Lucarelli, to McQuistion. She gets it over. Warriors save it to Lucarelli. Emma Figueroa gets it over. Almost rafters there. Lucarelli to Emma. She goes for the kill and gets it. Point Wolverines. And we have a substitution here. Number 13, Sarah Hampson, coming in for number 5, Landry Anderton. Kira Rosansky, number 11, now serving for the Wolverines. High arc and serve to Rosansky, to Jenna Vessa-Miller. Delaney Sturgeon gets it over, up into the rafters. Warriors have to play it, and they do not. It's a gravity check. Point Wolverines, now 6, serving 14 in this first set. Kira Rosansky will be serving once again for the Wolverines. Here's the serve. Out off of the Warriors. Point Wolverines. Very good read by the Wolverines there to not go after that ball. Rosansky with the serve once again. Jenna Vessa-Miller to Lucarelli, but Lucarelli hits it just a little bit wrong. Point Warriors now, 15-7. Now serving for the Warriors, number 7, Carmen Hart. Serve gets just over the net. Point for the Warriors, now 16-7. Ball falls on the Wolverines side. Another point for the Warriors as the Wolverines take another timeout. With this timeout, Brad sent me a golf update. As soon as I can get my text open. So, update for golf. Senior Maddie McCommons finished with a 99 today at Valley Brook Country Club, the 7th best score of the day. McCommons finished 13th overall with the first and final round scores. Congrats to Maddie and the conclusion of golf this fall. So, folks, as I had just mentioned, some of our seasons are wrapping up for the fall sports here. I know tennis is done. Golf finished today with Maddie. Soccer is almost done. I believe they had a match today. I think they were waiting to get on the bus when I got here today. All right, coming out of that timeout. Wolverines do not have any more timeouts left in this set. Here's the serve, but the ball is out. Point Wolverines. We see that quite a lot where coming out of a timeout, the team serving very rarely gets the point. So we had Emma Shafley come in for Jenna Vesson-Miller and Chloe Bungar come in for Delaney Sturgeon. Now number 10, Amber McQuistion with the serve. High arcing serve, but it is out. Point Warriors now 18-8. Number 18 looks like is serving, but the ball goes out. Number 18 being Emmy Druschel. So that was a point for the Wolverines as the ball was just a little too far. We have a rotation here. Number 4, Avery Sun coming in for Emmy Druschel. And number 3, Emma Figueroa will be serving for the Wolverines. 9 serving 18. Warriors get it over to Emma, to Lucarelli, to Shafley. Yeah, Shafley. Ball falls. 4 hits on the Wolverines, so that's a point for the Warriors. Number 23 now serving, Maddie Wise. Here's the serve. To Emma Figueroa, to Lucarelli. Back to Emma, she gets it over. Rafters, they got to hit it, and they do. Back to Emma, to Lucarelli, to Amber McQuistion. She gets it over. To Figueroa, Lucarelli to McQuistion, but the ball goes into the net. Point Warriors now 20-9 in this first set. Number 23, Maddie Wise, is serving for the Warriors. Here's the serve. A little misread and miscommunication there by the Wolverines as both McQuistion and Figueroa went for the ball, and the ball went out off of them. Point Warriors now 21-9. Here's the serve by Wise. High arcing serve. Emma Figueroa to Shafley. She gets it over. Warriors get it over to Figueroa, to Lucarelli, back to Shafley, met at the net. Point Wolverines as it went off of the Warrior player at the net. So we got a rotation here. Number 26, Marley McBride coming in for Wise. Number 20, Ava Lucarelli now with the serve for the Wolverines. Serve. Emma Figueroa to Lucarelli. To Rosansky, but blocked at the net. Point Warriors now 22-10 in this first set. Now serving is number 22, Taryn Smith, the sophomore. Figueroa gets it over. Rosansky gets it over, hits the rafters, but ball goes into the net. And 4 hits off of the Warriors. That gives point to Wolverines. Here's the serve by Emma Shafley. Emma Figueroa gets it over. Figueroa to Lucarelli, to McQuistion, but the ball goes a little too far. Point Warriors now leading 23-11 in this first set. Rotation here, Jenna Vesson-Miller, number 44, comes in for number 4, Emma Shafley, and number 18, Emmy Druschel, comes in for number 4, Avery Sun, and number 11, I believe, Milana McBride with the serve. To Chloe Bungar, but the ball goes out. Point Warriors as we are now at set point for set number 1. As the Warriors are up 24-11. Here's the serve to Chloe Bungar, to McQuistion, to Rosansky. She gets it over. Ball goes off of the Warriors. Point, Wolverines. So Wolverines now at 12 points to the Warriors 24. The Warriors get another point. They win the set. Chloe Bungar, number 30, now serving for the Wolverines. Here's the serve. High arcing serve. Ball falls in. Point for the Wolverines. Now 13-24. Chloe Bungar with the serve once again for the Wolverines. Here's the serve. Warriors got to get it over, and they do. And just like that, Warriors win the first set, 25-13. And we will be back, folks, as we have 3 minutes until second set. Warriors up 1-0 with that 25-13 win. We'll be right back. Welcome back, folks, as we bring you second set action as Warriors are up 1-0 with that 25-13 win in the first set. To start off, number 17, Aaliyah Sizer Anderson will be serving for the Warriors. Looks like we still got to do a roster check for, I'm guessing, both sides, because the official was over here on the side. So I'm going to keep rewriting. As we get ready for the second set action. All right, folks, here we go to start the second set. Sizer Anderson with the serve to Figueroa, to Chloe Bungar, to Lucarelli, who gets it over, up into the rafters with a gravity check. First point goes to the Wolverines in this second set. Number 20, Ava Lucarelli, will be serving to start off the Wolverines. Here's the serve. Serve a little low, goes right into the net, ties it up 1-1. Rotation here, number 22, Taryn Smith coming in, and she will be serving, and number 7 coming in, Carmen Hart. Here's a serve by Taryn Smith. Ball goes off of the Wolverines, out of bounds. Point, Warriors. Taryn Smith with the second serve here. Here's the serve to Rosansky, to Lucarelli, back to Rosansky, and just gets it over the net. That should be point Wolverines, and it is. Ties it up 2-all. We got a rotation here. Number 44, Genovesa Miller, coming in for number 4, Emma Shafley. So Genovesa with the serve here. Ball. There we go. Ball falls on the Warriors' side. Point Wolverines as they now lead 3-2 in this second set. Here's the serve by Miller. Ball goes out of bounds off of number 13, Sarah Hampson. Point Wolverines as they now lead 4-2, excuse me. Here's the serve by Miller. They gotta get it over. Ball falls on the Wolverine side. Point Warriors, now 3-4. Rotation here, number 21, Reagan Magno coming in, and number 18, Emmy Drushel with the serve. Ball falls on the Wolverine side. Point Warriors as it ties up 4-all. Here's the serve to Figueroa, to Bungar, to Lucarelli. They get it over. To Rosansky, to Figueroa, to Chloe Bungar, but the ball goes under the net. Point Warriors as they now lead 5-4. Here's the serve by Drushel to Emma Figueroa, to Lucarelli, to Rosansky, who gets it over. To Genovesa Miller, to Lucarelli, to Rosansky, she gets it over. Ball comes right back. McQuistion gets it over to Genovesa Miller, Lucarelli, to number 11, Kira Rosansky. Warriors get it over to Rosansky, Lucarelli, back to Rosansky. She gets it over. Ball falls on the Warriors side. Point Wolverines, now 5-all. Good rally by both sides on that one. Now serving for the Wolverines, number 30, Chloe Bungar. Nice high arcing serve. But the ball does not get over onto the Wolverine side. Point Wolverines. Here's the serve by Bungar. To the Warriors. But ball goes into the net. Point Wolverines. Now up 7-5 in this second set. Chloe Bungar with the serve. Warriors get it over to Bungar, to Lucarelli, to Emma Figueroa, who needs to get it over, but it does not Oh, it's still a live ball. Okay. Jenna Miller gets it over to Lucarelli, to Miller, to Emma Figueroa, into the net. Point Warriors now 6-7. We got a rotation here. Number 4, Avery Sun coming in. And number 5, Landry Anderton will be serving for the Warriors. To Rosansky, to Lucarelli, to Emma Figueroa, and that would have been 4 hits. So that ties it up 7-all. Now, number 5, Landry Anderton with the serve once again. Here's the serve. Ball falls inbounds. Point Warriors. Just barely inbounds there. Here's the serve by Anderton. Ball goes into the net. Point Wolverines. Now 8-all. Now serving for the Wolverines is going to be number 11, Kira Rosansky. Here's the serve by Rosansky. High arc and serve to the Warrior side. Warriors get it over to Jenna Miller, to Lucarelli. Lucarelli didn't quite get out of the way in time. Point Warriors as they now lead 9-8. And we got a couple of rotations here. Number 8 coming in, Tess Screen, as well as number 12, Reagan Weber, and looks like Weber will be serving for the Warriors. Here's the serve to Jenna Miller, up to the rafters to Lucarelli. She gets it over, but ball out of bounds. Point Warriors. Warriors now lead 10-8 in this second set. Here's the serve. Jenna Miller to Lucarelli. Figueroa, she gets it over. Ball falls on the Warriors side. Point Wolverines. Now 9 serving 10. We got a rotation here. Number 44 going out. Number 4, Emma Shafley coming in. And number 10, Amber McQuestion with the serve for the Wolverines. Nice high serve for the Wolverines. Warriors need to get it over, and they do. To Chloe Bungar, to Lucarelli, to Emma Shafley. Warriors get it over, but ball was just inbounds, so point Warriors, as they now lead 11-9. Number 21, Reagan Magno with the serve for the Warriors. Nice high jump serve, but the ball goes underneath the net. Brings the score now 10-11. Rotation here, number 13, Sarah Hampson comes in for the Warriors, and number 3, Emma Figueroa with the serve. High arc and serve up into the rafters. That should be Wolverine point. Maybe it didn't hit the rafters. I thought it hit the rafters, but as we say all the time, it only matters what the officials in the stripe wear. So, we're discussing it. Okay. So, Warriors get the point as they now lead 12-10 in the second set. Number 4, Avery Sun with the serve. Ball goes into the net. Point Wolverines, now 11-12. Rotation here, number 17, Aaliyah Sizer Anderson comes in, and number 20, Ava Lucarelli with the serve for the Wolverines. Ball falls inbounds. Point Wolverines as they tie it up again, 12-all. Here's the serve. hits the rafters, and gravity check. Point Wolverines now lead 13-12. Ava Lucarelli with the serve. Nice high serve. Figueroa, but ball falls just short of the net. Point Warriors. Tied up once again, 13-all. And we got a rotation here. Number 22, Terrence Smith coming in, as well as number 7, Carmen Hart. Terrence Smith with the serve for the Warriors, excuse me. To Emma Figueroa, to Rosansky. She gets it over. Back to Taryn. Ball goes up, does not touch the rafters. To McQuistion, to Lucarelli, to Rosansky, but hits off the side of her hand. Ball falls on the Wolverines' side. Point Warriors as they now lead 14-13. Terrence Smith with the serve. Ball is out. Point Wolverines tying it up once again. Number 4, Emma Shafley now serving for the Wolverines. But we had a little rotation error here. As we said, folks, the rotation is very important, so that means number 44, Genovesa Miller, will be serving for the Wolverines. So the order you rotate and when you rotate is very important in volleyball. Warriors get it over to Genovesa Miller, to Figueroa, to Rosansky, who just hits it over. Warriors hit it over, and ball goes under the net from, double hit on the Wolverines. So point Warriors now 15-14. Number 18, Emmy Druschel, will be serving for the Warriors, and number 21, Reagan Magno, subbing in. Here's the serve. High serve to Genovesa Miller, to Lucarelli, but ball falls on the Wolverine side. Point Warriors now 16-14. Druschel with the serve once again for the Warriors. To Emma Figueroa, to Genovesa Miller, to Ava Lucarelli, who gets it over smartly. Terrence Smith. Ball goes up but does not hit the rafters. Genovesa Miller to Ava Lucarelli, to Kira Rosansky. Terrence Smith. Hit over by the Warriors to Lucarelli. To Rosansky, who gets the point for the Wolverines as ball falls on the Warrior side. Now 15-16 in favor of the Mohawk Warriors. Number 30, Chloe Bungar with the serve for the Wolverines. Here's the serve. Hit at the net by Emma Figueroa. Ball falls on the Warrior side. Brings us back to a tie game, 16-all. Here's the serve by Chloe Bungar. High serve. To Druschel, to Terrence Smith. Number 7, she hits it over. Ball falls on the Wolverine side. Point Warriors now 17-16. Rotation here, number 4 coming in, Avery Sun for the Warriors. And number 5, I believe that's number 5 anyway, Landry Anderton with the serve. Genovesa Miller to McQuistion, to Emma Figueroa. She gets it over. Ball falls on the Warriors side. Point Wolverines tied up once again, 17-all. So Kira Rosansky, number 11, will be serving now for the Wolverines. Here's the serve by Rosansky. Ball goes off of Anderton, out of bounds. Point Wolverines as they now lead 18-17 in this second set action. Once we get the ball where it needs to go. Here's the serve by Rosansky in this 18-17 second set. Taryn Smith to Avery Son. We're going to call net play on number 20, Ava Lucarelli. So the point will go to the Warriors. Now 18-all once again. Tie game. Number 8 coming in, Tess Green. And number 7, Carmen Hart, will be serving for the Warriors. High arc and serve, Genovesa Miller to Lucarelli, who just smartly gets it over. Point Wolverines as the ball falls on the Warrior side. Rotation here, number 12 coming in, Reagan Weber. And number 10, Amber McQuistion, going to be serving for the Wolverines. Here's the serve. Off of Anderton. Number 18, Emmy Dreschel, tries to save it, but goes back to Anderton and falls on the Warrior side. Point Wolverines as they now lead 20-18. Served by McQuistion. Ball goes into the net on the Warrior side. Point Wolverines as they now take their largest lead of this set, and largest lead period, I think, of this set, as we've been back and forth with points. Here's the serve. Ball goes into the net on the Warrior side. Point Wolverines as they now lead 22-18. Once again, folks, you play 2:25 and have to win by 2. Here's the serve by Amber McQuistion. High arc and serve to number 5, Anderton. They save it, get it back over to Figueroa. To McQuistion, who gets it over. To Chloe Bungar. They're going to say 4 hits on the Warrior side. Point Wolverines as they now take the lead 23-18. Amber McQuistion with the serve. Ball falls off of number 12, Reagan Weber, as the Warriors try to prevent running into each other there. Point Wolverines, and we are now at set point number 2. Chloe Bungar to McQuistion to Emma Figueroa, who gets it into the net. Point Warriors, now 19-24. Number 13, Sarah Hampson, coming in for the Warriors. And she will be serving. Here's the serve to Rosansky. Hit nicely lobbed over by Lucarelli. To Lucarelli, Emma Figueroa hits it into the net. Point Warriors, now 20-24 in favor of your Ellwood City Wolverines. Here's the serve. Nice dig by the Wolverines to get it over. Ball goes out off the hit of the Warriors. That brings Wolverines win second set 25-20. So we now will take a break. We'll go to the third set action after the break. Score is 1-1 for the sets. So for third set, you play to 15, and once again, you still have to win by 2. So it could go on longer than 15, or it could end at 15. So we will be right back. right, welcome back, folks, as we are doing a roster check. Make sure the right people are out there for both sides. All right, they're just finishing up roster check here. And to start the third set, looks like the Warriors will be serving, starting with number 26, Marley McBride. Here's the serve. To McQuistion, it gets over. Ball underneath the net, so point Warriors. Once again, folks, the third set you play to 15, but you have to win by 2. Here's the serve. To Lucarelli. To Rosansky, she gets it over smartly. Warriors get it over to Rosansky, to Lucarelli, to Chloe Bungar, but the ball is just a little too far. Point Warriors as they lead 2-0 in this, third set. Marley McBride with the serve, to Rosansky, to Lucarelli, to Chloe Bungar. Ball falls in, point Wolverines. Just barely in at that. All right, now number 20, Ava Lucarelli, will be serving for the Wolverines. Here's the serve. Ball goes into the net. Point Warriors as they lead 3-1. Number 22, Taryn Smith, will be serving now for the Warriors. Here's the serve. Wolverines get it over to Taryn. That's 4 hits on the Warriors side. Point Wolverines. Now number 4, Emma Shafley, will be serving for the Wolverines. Ball gets just over the net. Point Wolverines. Just over the net and falls on the Warrior side. So point Wolverines. As we now once again have a tie game, 3-all. Here's the serve by Emma. To Taryn Smith, who gets it over. Hit back over by Chloe Bungar at the net. Point Wolverines as the ball falls on the Warrior side. Wolverines now up 4-3 in this third set action. Here's the serve by Shafley. Taryn Smith. Ball falls on the Wolverines side. Point Warriors. And we got a rotation here on both sides. Number 44, Genovessa Miller, coming in for the Wolverines. And number 18, Emmy Drushel, coming in for the Warriors. And number 11, Milana McBride, with the serve for the Warriors. Here's the serve. To Genovessa Miller. To Lucarelli. Rosansky, who hits it into the net. Point Warriors as they lead 5-4 in this third set. McBride now with the serve. To Genovessa Miller. Goes out of bounds. Point Warriors as they lead 6-4. Milana McBride with the serve now. Ball falls out. Point Wolverines. So just a little too far on that serve is McBride. And now Chloe Bungar, number 30, serving for the Wolverines. Here's the serve. High arc and serve. To Anderton, to McBride. Ball goes out. Point Wolverines as they tie it up 6-all. Chloe Bungar with the serve once again for the Wolverines. Here's serve. Ball out. So point for the Warriors. You cannot hit the little red and white thing on the net, or that's considered out of bounds. All right, we had a rotation. I didn't catch the number, but number 5 with the serve. Nice dig by Chloe for the save. Ball goes out, ball goes in, just barely in. Point Warriors, 8-6. Yeah, tough call there. That ball was just barely in. Number 5, Landry Anderton with the serve once again for the Warriors. Here's the serve. That serve goes out of bounds. Point Wolverines. Rotation here. Number 13, Sarah Hampson comes in for Landry Anderton. And number 11, Kira Rosansky serving for the Wolverines. Once we get the signal, and there's the signal. Here's the serve by Rosansky. Ball goes underneath the net. Point Warriors now 9-7 in favor of the Mohawk Warriors. Number 7, Carmen Hart with the serve for the Warriors. Here's the serve. Ball falls just inbounds. Point Warriors. So they're up 10-7. Once again, folks, you play to 15 in the third set, and you have to win by 2. Here's the serve by Hart. Ball is out that time. Point Wolverines. Now 8-10. Got a rotation here. Number 4, Emma Shafley coming in for Genovesa Miller. And number 10, Amber McQuistion now serving for the Wolverines. Here's the serve. Just barely makes it over the net. Warriors are able to save it. Ball off from McQuistion. Point Warriors. Now 11-8. Number 18, Emmy Dreschel, will be serving for the Warriors. Here's the serve. Ball goes into the net. Point Wolverines. Now 9-11. Rotation here. Number 4, Avery Sun comes in for Emmy Dreschel. And number 3, Emma Figueroa now serving for the Wolverines. Here's the serve. High arcing serve, but a little too far. Point Warriors. This ball goes out of bounds. Rotation here. Number 5, Landry Anderton coming in. And number 21, I think. 23, excuse me, with the serve for the Warriors. Chloe Bungar gets it over smartly to Rosansky, to Lucarelli, to Emma Figueroa, but the ball is too far. Point Warriors as they now lead 13-9. Timeout, Ellwood City. So, folks, if you are looking for the varsity matchup, that is officially slated for 7:30. So, depending on what time this one ends, that may change a little bit. But that will be this same stream here, so don't go anywhere and don't click out of it. Our next stream for EC Wolverines, or EC Sports, excuse me, is going to be tomorrow night as we travel to Mohawk for the middle school football game. And then on Friday, Wolverines travel to New Brighton for the varsity football game. So tomorrow, 6 o'clock kickoff, Friday, 7 o'clock kickoff. Here's the serve. Lucarelli to Chloe Bungar, who gets it over. Ball falls on the Warrior side. Point Wolverines, now 10-13. Ava Lucarelli, number 20, going to be serving. And number 26, Marley McBride, comes in on the Warrior side. Here's the serve by Lucarelli. Ball is out. Point Warriors, as we are now at set and match point for this third set. Taryn Smith, number 22, with the serve as soon as we get the signal. Here we go. Here's the serve by Smith. High arc and serve to Rosansky, to Lucarelli, to Emma Shafley. Gets it over. Lucarelli to Chloe Bungar to Rosansky, who gets it over. Ball falls inbounds on the Warrior side. Point Wolverines. Now 11-14, and we have a rotation. Number 44, Genovesa Miller, coming in for number 4, Emma Shafley. Genovesa will be serving for the Wolverines. Here's the serve. Taryn Smith to Anderton, who gets it over. To Bungar. Kira Rosansky gets it over. But after a nice effort by number 7, Carmen Hart, ball falls on the Warrior side. Point Wolverines, now 12-14. Here's the serve by Genovesa Miller. Ball goes into the net. And that is your JV matchup. Warriors win 15-12 this third set, 2-0. So stay tuned, folks. We will be back for a varsity matchup here in Lincoln High School Big Gym. See you for the varsity match. Welcome back, folks. Just a little time update for you. We have about 3.5 minutes until the varsity match starts off here. So we'll go to our starting image here and then get started with our stream for varsity. See you in a few minutes. Welcome back, folks, and welcome to this varsity matchup of the Mohawk Warriors versus the Ellwood City Wolverines. Mohawk Warriors come in 4-5 overall, 2-5 in conference, while your Ellwood City Wolverines come in 6-5 overall, 4-4 in conference. Here are the standings of WPIAL 2A Section 1. You have the Shenango Wildcats in first, 8-0, 8-0 in conference. Beaver Bobcats, 6-3 overall, 6-1 in conference. Neshannock Lancers, 6-2 overall, 6-2 in conference. Ellwood City Wolverines, 6-5, 4-4 in conference. Laurel Spartans, 5-5 overall, 4-4 in conference. Mohawk Warriors, 4-5, 2-5 in conference. Riverside Panthers, 1-11, 1-7 in conference. And your the Beaver Falls Tigers, 0-9, 0-8 in conference. So if you're just tuning in, folks, unfortunately, Ellwood lost the JV matchup 2-1. Mohawk took the first set 25-13. Ellwood took the second set 25-20, and Mohawk finished it off with the third set 15-12. Now, as we get ready to start this varsity matchup, we'll be having the national anthem.
Good evening. Welcome to Lincoln High School for tonight's girls varsity section matchup. Featuring the visiting Mohawk Warriors and our Ellwood City Wolverines. Will you please rise and gentlemen remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
So there's our national anthem. Now time for some starting lineups. Lineup for the Warriors first. Number 13, Sarah Hampson. Number 5, Landry Anderton. Number 4, Avery Sun. Number 7, Carmen Hart. Number 11, Milena McBride. Number 3, Chloe Fadden. Number 9, Deani Rivas. Number 10, Estelle Wink. Number 16, Dominique Walco. Number 2, Audrey Magno. Number 6, Jana Barth. Number 19, Morgan Fry. Now for your Ellwood City Wolverines. Number 21, Delaney Sturgeon. Number 5, Lena Nacera. Number 22, Ellie Calantis. Number 11, Kira Rosansky. Number 12, Claire Noble. Number 13, Morgan Hooker. Number 24, Alyssa Donnelly. So that's your starting lineups for this varsity matchup of the Mohawk Warriors versus the Ellwood City Wolverines. My name is Dakota Marshall. I am commentating and your producer tonight, and alongside cameraman Trenton Malcolm. I hopefully will be having someone else come in as a guest commentator for us. We will see what happens, but for now you got me. So as I mentioned, folks, JV unfortunately lost their matchup 2-1 in favor of the Mohawk Warriors. So we're getting ready to get started here. Our next stream will be tomorrow night. We will travel to Mohawk for the middle school football game. And that will be a 6 o'clock kickoff. I would say Wolverines versus Mohawk Warriors. And then Friday, the varsity football team travels to New Brighton to take on the New Brighton Lions. That will be a 7 p.m. kickoff. We will have coverage of both. All right, so looks like the Mohawk Warriors will be starting off. And number 10, junior Estelle Wink, will be serving first. Here's the serve. Serve goes into the net. First point goes to the Wolverines. And we had a rotation. Number 22, Ellie Clantis, comes in for number 13, Morgan Hooker. And Ellie will be serving. Nice jump serve for Clantis. Gets returned back. Lena Nacera. Pakira Rosansky gets it over. Number 3 gets it over for the Warriors. Delaney Nacera smartly just gets it over. Second point goes to the Wolverines, now 2-0. Clantis now with the serve for the Wolverines. Here's the jump serve. That serve goes into the net. Point Warriors now 1 serving 2. And we had a rotation. Number 11, Milana McBride, comes in for the Warriors. And number 2, Audrey Magno, the senior, will be serving. Here's the serve by Magno. To Donnelly, to Lena Nacera, to Kira Rosansky, who gets it over. Ball falls on the Warriors' side. Point Wolverines, now up 3-1. Now number 5, Lena Nacera, will be serving for the Wolverines. Here's the serve. Nice serve. Warriors get it over to Lena Nacera. To Ellie Clantis, who gets it over. Ball goes off of number 11, Kira Rosansky, out of bounds. Point Warriors. Now 2 serving 3. Number 3, junior Chloe Fadden, will be serving for the Warriors. Here's the serve. We're going to say carry for the Wolverines. Point Warriors now ties it at 3-all. Here's the serve by Fadden. To Ellie Clantis, to Lena Nacera, to Claire Noble. But the Warriors cannot get it over. Point Wolverines. Now serving for the Wolverines, number 12, Claire Noble. Serve goes into the net. Point Warriors ties it up again, 4-all. Now serving for the Warriors, number 19, Morgan Fry. Here's the serve. That serve goes into the net. Point Wolverines. Wolverines lead 5-4 early in this first set. Now serving for Delaney Sturgeon, number 21, came in for Ellie Clantis. And number 6, Jenna Barth, coming in for number 19, Morgan Fry. And then number 11, Kira Rosansky, will be serving for the Wolverines. Once we get the signal, there's the signal. Here's the serve by Rosansky. High arcing serve to number 3. Number 9 hits it over. Morgan Hooker gets it out of bounds. Point Warriors ties it up again, 5-all. Another rotation, number 16, Dominique Walco, comes in for the Warriors, and she will be serving. Dominique is a freshman for the Warriors. Here's the serve to Kira Rosansky, to Claire Noble, to Morgan Hooker, who just smartly hits it over. Kira Rosansky to Lena Nacera. Morgan Hooker gets it over. Met there by Claire Noble for a good block. Delaney Sturgeon for the block. Lena Nacera. Alyssa Donnelly gets it through the hands of the intended blocker. Point Wolverines, now up 6-5. And Alyssa Donnelly, number 24, will be serving for the Wolverines. Here's the serve. High serve off of number 6, Jenna Barth. Ball goes out of bounds. Point Wolverines. Excuse me. Getting tongue-tied here. Here's the serve by Alyssa Donnelly. Signature double tap. And a nice kill by number 9, Deani Rivas, for the Warriors. Point. Warriors now 6 serving 7. And with that, Deani will be getting the serve. Deani is a junior for the Warriors. Here's the serve by Rivas to Donnelly. She gets it right back over. Morgan Hooker to Lena Nacera. Back to Morgan. Met there at the line, but Claire Noble gets it over a little too far. Point Warriors ties it up once again, 7-all. Here's Rivas with the serve. Hit over by Delaney Sturgeon. To Morgan Hooker. Falls on the Warrior side. Point Wolverines. Now 8-7 Wolverines. Delaney Sturgeon, number 21, going to be getting a chance to serve now. Delaney is a sophomore. Nice serve by Delaney Sturgeon. Ball falls inbounds on the Wolverines side. Point Warriors. Ties it up once again. And rotation, Morgan Fry, number 19, coming in for the Warriors. And number 10, Estelle Wink, will be serving. Here's the serve by Wink. To Nacera. Sets up Morgan Hooker. She gets it over. Falls on the Warrior side. Point Wolverines, now 9-8. Rotation here. Ellie Clantis comes in for Morgan Hooker. And Ellie will be serving now. Here's the serve by Ellie Clantis. Nice high serve, but the ball just out. Point Warriors tie it up once again, 9-9. Rotation here, number 11, Milana McBride comes in for the Warriors, and number 2, Audrey Magna, the senior, with the serve. To Alyssa Donnelly, she gets it over. To Delaney Sturgeon, to Lena Nacera, back to Delaney, into the net. Point Warriors, as they take the lead now, 10-9. Audrey Magno, number 2, with the serve once again for the Warriors. Just gets over. Ball goes out of bounds off of number 22, Ellie Clantis. Point Warriors. Brings Warriors up 11-9. Here's the serve by Magno. Ball goes into the net. Point Wolverines. Now 10, serving 11. Now serving for the Wolverines, number 5, Lena Nacera. Here's the serve. High arcing serve. The back line. Hit over by Magno. To Rosansky. To Delaney Sturgeon, who gets it just over the net. Point Wolverines. Ties us up once again, 11-all. Lena Nacera, the junior, with the serve for the Wolverines. High arcing serve falls on the Warrior side. Point Wolverines. Now Wolverines up 12-11 in this first set. Here's the serve by Nacera. Back line. Warriors have to get it over. They do to Nacera, to Rosansky. Ball falls on the Wolverine side. Point Warriors. Tied up once again, 12-all. Now serving is number 3, Chloe Fadden. For the Warriors, Chloe is a junior. There's the serve. Claire Noble smartly just barely gets it over the net. And I'm going to say net play on the Wolverine side, or on the Warrior side, excuse me. Point Wolverines now up 13-12. Claire Noble, number 12, with the serve for the Wolverines. Here's the serve. Hit off the Warrior back line, out of bounds. Point Wolverines now up 14-12. Here's the serve by Claire Noble. Nice dig, but a return to sender by number 21, Delaney Sturgeon, for the Ellwood City point, 15-12. Here's the serve by Noble. Ball goes out of bounds off of the Warriors. Point Wolverines. Brings the score now 16-12 in favor of the Ellwood City Wolverines. And that forces Mohawk to take a timeout. So folks, if you are looking for something to do this Saturday, my church, Moravia Presbyterian Church, is hosting our 9th annual Fall Festival from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. We will have a contemporary service at noon. Weather permitting, all of this will be outside, so come on out to Moravia Presbyterian Church. It's at the intersection of Route 18 and 168 in Wampum, Pennsylvania. So like I said, if you're looking for something to do, we'll have vendors there, we'll have live music throughout the day, as well as food being sold and a Chinese auction. So coming out of that timeout, Claire Noble will be serving 16-12 in favor of your Ellwood City Wolverines. Here's the serve by Claire Noble. Ball falls just in. Point Wolverines. And that is something we don't see a lot of coming out of the timeout. Usually the team serving doesn't get the point, but Wolverines did. Here's the serve by Claire Noble. Excuse me. Nice attempted dig by Chloe Fadden, but ball goes out of bounds off of her arm. We have a rotation here. Number 4, Avery Sun, coming in for Chloe Fadden. Number 12, Claire Noble with the serve once again. High arcing serve, and that is an ace for Claire Noble. Brings the score 19-12 in favor of your Ellwood City Wolverines. Here's the serve by Claire Noble. Lena Nacera kind of misread that, hits off her hand, goes out of bounds. Point for the Warriors. Rotation here, number 6 coming in, Jenna Barth, for number 19, Morgan Fry. and Jenna will be serving. Jenna is a senior. Here's the serve. Serve goes into the net. Point Wolverines now up 20-13 in this first set action. Another rotation here. Morgan Hooker coming in for Ellie Calantis, number 22. Number 11, Kira Rosansky with the serve for the Wolverines. Here's the serve. Warriors have to get it over, and they do. Ball falls to no man's land. Point Warriors. Rotation here, number 16, Dominique Walco coming in, and Dominique will be serving. Here's the serve by Walco. To Claire Noble, to Delaney Sturgeon. Calling a carry on Delaney Sturgeon. Point Warriors, now 15-20. Walco with the serve. To Claire Noble. To Alyssa Donnelly, but ball falls on the Wolverine side. Point Warriors. Just like that, it's 16, serving 20. And Ellwood takes the timeout now. And we'll take a brief timeout with that. All right, welcome back, folks. Coming out of that timeout, Dominique Walco, number 16 for the Mohawk Warriors with the serve. There's the serve. To Kira Rosansky, over to Lena Nacera, to Delaney Sturgeon for the kill. Delaney, point, Ellwood City Wolverines, 21-16. Now, number 24, Alyssa Donnelly with the serve. Double tap. Here's the serve. Ball goes out of bounds off of the Warriors. Point Wolverines, now up 22-16. Alyssa Donnelly's second serve here. Ball is out of bounds. Point Wolverines, and just barely out of bounds. And you saw the official look over, wait for the flagman's call. Here's the serve by Alyssa. Ball goes into the net. Point for the Warriors, now 17-23. And we have a rotation. Number 3, Chloe Fadden coming in for number 4, Avery Sun. And number 9, Deani Rivas with the serve. High serve to Donnelly, to Nacera, back to Donnelly. She gets it over. Blocked by Delaney Sturgeon, back to the Warrior side. To Kira Rosansky, Lena Nacera, over to Morgan Hooker. She gets it over. Ball falls inbounds. Point Wolverines. And just like that, we are at set point for set number 1 as Wolverines lead 24-17. Number 21, Delaney Sturgeon, will be taking the serve here for the Wolverines. Here's the jump serve by Delaney, but ball goes into the net. Point Warriors. So we have another rotation here. Morgan Fry coming back in for Jenna Barth, number 6. And number 10, Estelle Wink with the serve for the Warriors. Here's the serve by number 10. High arcing serve to Donnelly, to Lena Nacera, who smartly just gets it over. Warriors have to get it over, and they do. Ball falls on the Wolverine side. Point Warriors, now 19-24. Estelle Wink, a junior for the Warriors with the serve. High arc and serve to Delaney Sturgeon, to Lena Nacera. Claire Noble gets it over to Wink. Met there, but ball falls on the Wolverines side. Point Warriors now 20, serving 24. That's a run of, I believe, 3 or 4 points in a row for the Warriors. Here's a serve by Wink to Donnelly. Lena Nacera smartly just gets it over. Ball falls on the Warrior side. Just like that, set number 1 goes to the Wolverines, 25-20. Brings the Wolverines up 1-0 overall. We will take a brief break here as we're in between sets, and we will see you for second set action here in about 3 minutes whenever they start the clock. We'll be right back. Welcome back, folks, as we get ready for this second set action. Ellwood took the win in the first set, 25-20. And it looks like Ellwood will get the first serve in the second set. Officials checking rosters here, making sure who's supposed to be out there is out there. As we said, rotation is very important in volleyball. You can get a penalty in which the other team would get a point if you are not in the proper rotation, or if you do not, I believe, check in for the rotation. All right, so starting off the second set, Morgan Hooker, number 13, is going to be taking the serve. Or I guess making the serve, not taking it. All right, once we get the signal. All right, here's the serve by Morgan Hooker. Warriors save it. Back to Morgan Hooker, to Lena Nacera, to Claire Noble. Ball falls inbounds. Point Wolverines to start off this second set. So Morgan Hooker will get to serve once again. Here's the serve. And that is an ace for Morgan Hooker as Wolverines take the second point. Here's a serve by Morgan Hooker. Wink. Ball goes into the net on the Warrior side. Point Wolverines as they lead 3-0. Morgan Hooker with the serve. to Wink. Or, no, I'm sorry. Met there by the Wolverines. Delaney Sturgeon just smartly gets it over. Kira Rosansky. Lena Nacera to Alyssa Donnelly. Ball goes into the net. Nice attempt by Donnelly, but point goes to the Warriors. And rotation here, number 19, Morgan Fry coming in for number 6, Jenna Barth. And number 10, Estelle Wink with the serve for the Warriors. She gets the whistle, and here's the serve. To Donnelly to Nacera to Claire Noble with the kill. Wolverines take the point. Lena Nacera, number 5, now serving for the Wolverines. Here's the serve. Nice save by the Warriors. Do they get it over? They do not. Ball goes into the rafter. Point, Wolverines. And that is home court advantage. Lena Nacera taking the serve once again. Here's the serve. That time, ball goes a little too far. Point, Warriors. Warriors now serving 2-5. We got a rotation here. Number 11, Melana McBride comes in. And number 2, the senior, Audrey Magno, will make the serve for the Warriors. Here's the serve to Alyssa Donnelly, to Claire Noble, to Delaney Sturgeon, who gets it over to Wink. To Fadden, she gets it over. Delaney Sturgeon with the dig. But they're going to say a double hit on Lena Nacera. Point, Warriors. Audrey Magno with the serve once again for the Warriors. To Delaney Sturgeon, Lena Nacera, to Kira Rosansky. To Fadden, to Nacera, to Galantis. Claire Noble gets it over after a block. Delaney Sturgeon with the dig, but ball falls on the Wolverines side. Point, Warriors, now 4, serving 5. Magna with the serve. Delaney Sturgeon to Alyssa Donnelly to Ellie Clantis. They're going to say double hit on Ellie Clantis. Point, Warriors. That ties us up 5-all. Here's the serve by Magno to Ellie Calantis with the dig. Claire Noble. Ball goes into the net on the Warrior side. Point, Wolverines. As they take the lead 6-5. Claire Noble, number 12, now with the serve. Nice high arcing serve to Wink. To Fadden, she tries to get it over, but ball goes into the net on the Warrior side. Point, Wolverines. Wolverines now up 7-5 in this second set. Here's the serve by Claire Noble to Wink. Met there at the net. Ball falls on the Warrior side. Point, Wolverines. Wolverines now up 8-5. Claire Noble with the serve. And that's an ace for Claire Noble. Her second, I believe, of the night. Brings the score now 9-5 in favor of your Ellwood City Wolverines. Here's a serve by Claire Noble. And Nacera, Delaney Sturgeon tries to just tip it over, but ball falls on the Wolverines side. Warriors with the point. Number 3, Chloe Fadden with the serve now for the Warriors. Here's the serve to Claire Noble, to Lena Nacera, to Alyssa Donnelly. Point, Wolverines, as it was tipped out by the Warriors. Morgan Hooker coming in for Ellie Clantis now. And looks like number 11, Kira Rosansky, will be serving for the Wolverines in this 10-6 second set action. Here's a serve by Rosansky. High arcing serve. Delaney Sturgeon with the kill that time. Point Wolverines now up 11-6. I bet Thad's missing that hating that he missed that one live. Kira Rosansky with the serve to Wink. Lena Nacera to Delaney Sturgeon. She gets it over to Wink. Ball goes out of bounds. Or no, I'm sorry, ball inbounds? Yeah, ball inbounds, just barely. Point Warriors. That number 9, Deani Rivas, has some serious power behind her hits. Now is number 22, Terrence Smith. That ball goes out of bounds. Point Wolverines. All right, now number 24, Alyssa Donnelly with the serve for the Wolverines. Double tap, and here's the serve. To Fadden, to Wink, to Rivas. Ball falls on Wolverines' side. Point Warriors. Now 8 serving 12. Rotation here, number 16, Dominique Walco coming in for number 11, Maylana McBride. Walco gets the whistle, and here's the serve. Nice dig by Kira Rosansky. Claire Noble gets it over to Wink, to Fadden. She gets it over. Claire Noble to Lena Nacera. Morgan Hooker. Ball falls inbounds on the Warriors' side. Point Wolverines. Wolverines now up 13-8 in this second set. Number 21, Delaney Sturgeon with the serve now. Here's the jump serve. Nice high serve to Wink, to Rivas. She gets it over to Rosansky, to Nacera. She just smartly gets it over. Ball falls on the Wolverines' side. Point Warriors. Now serving is number 9, Deani Rivas. Here's the serve to Delaney Sturgeon, to Lena Nacera, to Alyssa Donnelly. It goes up to Wink. Fadden is met at the wall. Wolverine Lena Nacera saves it, but Kira Rosansky's hit goes into the net. Point Warriors now 10 serving 13. Number 9, Rivas with the serve here. Alyssa Donnelly to Lena Nacera, but ball falls on the Warriors' side. On the Wolverine side, excuse me. Point Warriors. All right, just like that, I think Ellwood took a timeout. So we will be right back. All right, coming back from that timeout, we have number 9, Deani Rivas, serving now for the Warriors. Just checking rotation here once again. So I'm sorry, Wolverines took that timeout. Served by Rivas to Donnelly. Ball goes over. Ball falls on the Wolverine side. Point Warriors. All right, we do have a guest commentator. Austin What is your last name, Austin? I'm sorry.
Haley.
What?
Haley.
Haley. Austin Haley here helping me out tonight. Here's the serve by Rivas to Alyssa Donnelly, to Morgan Hooker, to Delaney Sturgeon. She gets it over to Wink. Right there by Fadden to Delaney Sturgeon, Lena Nacera. Claire Noble gets it over to Rivas, to Wink, to Fadden. She gets it over. Delaney Sturgeon to Lena Nacera. She smartly gets it over. Morgan Hooker with the kill. Point, Wolverines. Wolverines now up 14-12 in this second set. Morgan Hooker, number 13, now with the serve for the Wolverines. Ball goes out of bounds off of the Warriors. I think technically an ace. Like I said, you can correct me. So point Wolverines now 15-12. Served by Morgan Hooker.
Nice.
Ball stays just barely in bounds. Point Wolverines. Feel free to talk whenever you want.
Yeah, so when the ball doesn't, so if they serve and it hits over, so like now, and if it just stays in their side and it goes like out on them, then that's an ace.
Fadden gets it over to the Wolverine side, to Claire Noble. Alyssa Donnelly gets it over to Rivas. Wink, she smartly gets it over to Morgan Hooker. Lena Nacera. Claire Noble just hits it over. Ball goes out of bounds on the Warrior side. Point, Wolverines. Brings the score now 17-12 in favor of your Ellwood City Wolverines. Number 13, Morgan Hooker with the serve once again. High arcing serve. Gets it over. Lena Nacera gets it back over. Fadden gets it into the net for the Warriors. Point, Wolverines now 18-12. Morgan Hooker with the serve. To Rivas. To Wink. Rivas gets it over to Alyssa Donnelly. Lena Nacera. To Emma Figuerel, who hits it straight down. Point, Warriors. Rotation here on both sides. We got number 22, Ellie Calantis, coming in for the Wolverines, and number 19, Morgan Fry, coming in for Jenna Barth. Number 10, now Estelle Wink with the serve for the Warriors, excuse me. Nice serve straight to Delaney Sturgeon, to Lena Nacera. Claire Noble with the kill. Point, Wolverines. So Lena Nacera, number 5, now getting a chance to serve for the Wolverines. Lena is a junior. Here's the serve to Rivas, to Wink, to Magno, back to Nacera, to Claire Noble. Nacera gets it over to Rivas. Rafters to Wink. Number 16 gets it over to Emma Figuerel.
And that will be a double touch.
So double hit on Emma Figuerel. Point, Warriors. Rotation here, number 11. Melana McBride comes in for the Warriors. And number 2, the senior Audrey Magno with the serve. Here's the serve. To Delaney Sturgeon, to Ellie Calantis, to Claire Noble, who gets it over. To Wink. Delaney Sturgeon, ball falls on the Wolverine side. Point, Warriors. Now 15 serving 19 in this second set. Magna with the serve once again. To Alyssa Donnelly, to Lena Nacera, to Claire Noble. Ball hits the rafters on the Warrior side. Home court advantage with a gravity check. Point, Wolverines. Number 12, Claire Noble, now with the serve for the Wolverines. To Wink. To Lena Nacera. Delaney Sturgeon to Alyssa Donnelly. She gets it over to Fadden. To Wink. Lena Nacera. to Delaney Sturgeon to Ellie Clantis. She gets it over. And
Nice kill
Delaney
by-
Sturgeon with the kill. I almost called her sister's name, which I know she would hate, and her sister is sitting right here in front of to the side of us. She was playing a couple years ago. Here's a serve by Claire Noble. Fadden with the save. Rivas gets it over to Donnelly. Then Sarah gets it to Wink. Claire Noble to Emma Figuerel. To Delaney Sturgeon. She gets it over to Magno, to Wink, to Fadden. Met at the wall by Emma Figuerel or Delaney Sturgeon. I'm not sure which. Claire Noble gets it over barely into the wall by number 19, Morgan Fry. Point Wolverines. Nice rally on both sides there. Number 12, Claire Noble with the serve to Magno. Emma Figuerel, or Ellie Clantis, excuse me, to Emma Figuerel. Delaney Sturgeon gets it over to Wink. Ball falls no man's land. Point Warriors. Now 16-22. Number 3, Chloe Fadden with the serve now.
We're good.
Emma Figuerel to Lena Nacera to Claire Noble. Point Wolverines as the ball falls on the Warrior side. We got 2 rotations here. Morgan Hooker, number 13, coming in, and number 11, Kira Rosinski, coming in for the Wolverines. Looks like Kira is going to be taking the serve. And Austin, I'll let you call this. I need a drink. I'm talking too much.
And number 11 is going to be serving for the Wolverines. Makes it over. And the Warriors are able to hit it inside.
All right, rotation here. Number 22, Taryn Smith comes in for the Warriors. She wasn't actually on our starting lineup, but they must have changed something. Here's the serve by Taryn to Kira Rosinski, to Lena Nacera. Delaney Sturgeon hits it, but just a little too far. Point Warriors now 18-23 in this second set. There's a serve by Taryn Smith to Claire Noble, to Delaney Sturgeon, to Morgan Hooker. She gets the kill. Point Wolverines. That is now set point for the second set. Jenna Barth coming in for Taryn Smith. So as the flagman runs to get the ball. Number 24, Alyssa Donnelly now with the serve for the Wolverines with her signature double tap. Nice serve to Barth. Delaney Sturgeon tries with the nice kill at the net. Wink to Lena Sarah, gets it over, falls on the Warrior side. Point Wolverines. And that is set number 2, 25-18 in favor of your Ellwood City Wolverines. Wolverines improve 2-0. It is best of 5. And we will be right back as we have a little over 2 minutes until the third set. All right, folks, welcome back here as we get ready to start your third set. Wolverines up 2-0 with the win in the second set, 25-18.
And the Wolverines, or the
Warriors. Mohawk
the
Warriors.
will be getting the first serve for the third set.
Looks like Estelle Wink will be getting the serve once the officials. All right, we got the signal from the side judge there. And here's the whistle. Served by Wink. To Kira Rosansky, ball goes out of bounds. Nice attempted dig there by the Wolverines. Point. First point goes to the Warriors in this third set. Number 10, Estelle Wink, is a junior for the Warriors. Here's the serve. To Kira Rosansky. To Lena Nacera. To Claire Noble.
And with the kill from number 12.
Point Wolverines now tie it up 1-1. Morgan Hooker, number 13, going to be serving now for the Wolverines. There's the whistle, and here's the serve. To Wink, to Magno, to Morgan Hooker, to Lena Nacera, to Claire Noble. She gets it over to Rivas, to Wink, to Fadden, back to Morgan Hooker, Lena Nacera, Kira Rosansky, to Wink, to Magno, and ball falls on the Wolverine side. Point goes to the Warriors, now 2-1 Warriors. Rotation here, Ellie Clantis comes in for Morgan Hooker, and number 11, Milana McBride comes in for the Warriors. Audrey Magno with the serve to Alyssa Donnelly, Lena Nacera, to Kira Rosansky. Ball goes into the net or into the blocker, but ball falls on the Wolverine side. Point Warriors, now 3-1 Warriors. Here's the serve by Magno. To Donnelly, to the rafters, to Claire Noble. Donnelly gets it over. To Fadden, to Wink. Back to Fadden. Ball goes into the net. Point Wolverines, now 2-3. Number 5, Lena Nacera, going to be taking the serve now for the Wolverines. Here's the serve. And that is an ace for Lena Nacera. Point Wolverines ties it up 3-all. Lena Nacera, number 5, with the serve. To Rivas. To Donnelly. Wink. They get it over to Claire Noble. Claire Noble stops it at the net. Warriors try to save it, but falls on the Warrior side. Point Wolverines. Wolverines now up 4-3 in this third set action. Here's the serve. Serve falls just in bounds. Point Wolverines. And that is an ace for Lena Nacera. Her second in this set, I believe. Here's the serve. Rivas to Wink. To Ellie Clantis. To Lena Nacera. To Alyssa Donnelly. Warriors save it. Fadden gets it over. Up into the rafters to Kira Rosansky. To Claire Noble. She gets it over. Fadden hits it over. Ball falls on Wolverine side. Hit out of bounds off of Delaney Sturgeon. Point Warriors. Now 4 serving 5. Serving is number 3, Chloe Fadden. Ball goes into the net. Point Wolverines. Now serving for the Wolverines, number 12, Claire Noble. Claire is a junior middle hitter for the Wolverines. Serve goes into the net. Point Warriors. And rotation here for the Warriors, Carmen Hart coming in for Avery Sun. And Carmen will be serving for the Warriors. Warriors down 5-6 in this third set. Little misread and miscommunication by the Wolverines. Ball falls on their side. Point. Warriors tying it up 6-all. Here's the serve by Carmen Hart. Ball goes into the net. Point Wolverines. Wolverines now up 7-6. And rotation, Morgan Hooker coming in for Ellie Clantis. Kira Rosansky, number 11, with the serve for the Wolverines. High serve to Wink. To Rivas, she just hits it over to Nacera. Delaney Sturgeon to Morgan Hooker. She gets it over to Wink. Kira Rosansky to Elena Nacera to Morgan Hooker.
And that will be a kill for number 13.
Wolverines now up 8-6. Kira Rosansky with the serve to Wink. Ball tipped out of bounds by Kira Rosansky. Point to the Warriors. Number 16, Dominique Walco now coming in, and she will be serving for the Warriors. Here's a serve by Dominique to Kira Rosansky. Lena Nacera to Alyssa Donnelly. Hit up by number 7 there to Wink. To Rivas. To Claire Noble. Maybe if Claire didn't hit it, the ball would have went out. But ball falls on Warriors side. Or Wolverine side, excuse me. Point Warriors. Walco with her second serve. Ball goes into the net. Point Wolverines. Now lead 9-8. Now number 24, Alyssa Donnelly, the senior for the Wolverines, will be serving with her double tap. Ball just a little too far. Point Warriors tying it up again, 9-all. A lot of back and forth points here. Number 9, Rivas, Deani Rivas with the serve to Claire Noble, to Lena Nacera. Smartly just hits it over to Wink, to Magno, to Delaney Sturgeon, to Nacera, to Morgan Hooker. She gets it over to Rivas. Wink hit a little too far by Audrey Magno. Point Wolverines. Now serving for the Wolverines, number 21, Delaney Sturgeon. I almost called her sister's name again. Ball goes into the net. Point Warriors tying it up again, 10-all. Number 4 coming in, Avery Sun for Carmen Hart. Serving for the Warriors, I can't talk, is Estelle Wink. Here's the serve to Donnelly, to Delaney Sturgeon, to Morgan Hooker, to Wink, to Magno, hits the wall of Claire Noble. Rivas gets it over to Donnelly, Nacera, Claire Noble with the kill. Point Wolverines. Wolverines now up 11-10. Morgan Hooker, number 13, the senior outside hitter, will be serving now for the Wolverines. Here's the serve. Up into the rafters, but doesn't hit. Wink gets it over to Delaney Sturgeon, to Nacera, to Claire Noble with the kill. Point Wolverines. Wolverines up 12-10 in this third set. Morgan Hooker with the serve once again for the Wolverines. To Rivas, to Wink. Ball comes down and hits Wink again, inadvertently doing a double hit, but point to the Wolverines. Morgan with the serve to Wink. Meets the wall of Claire Noble. Point Wolverines. That's a nice block by Claire Noble there in the front line. Morgan Hooker with the serve once again. To the Sun, to Wink. Fadden. Sarah has it up to Rosansky. She hits it over. Ball goes out off of number 2, Audrey Magno for the Warriors. Point Wolverines now up 15-10 in this third set action.
And attack number 2 for the Warriors.
So point Warriors, and we have a rotation on the Wolverines side. Number 22, Ellie Calantis comes in for Morgan Hooker, and number 11, Melana McBride comes in for the Warriors, excuse me. Number 2, Audrey Magno with the serve for the Warriors. To Alyssa Donnelly, to Lena Nacera, Claire Noble with the kill. Hit out of bounds off of number 9, Rivas. Point Wolverines now 16-11 in this third set. Number 5, Lena Nacera now with the serve. To Rivas, to Wink. Delaney Sturgeon with the nice save, but ball falls on the Wolverine side. Point Warriors now 12, serving 16. Number 3, Chloe Fadden now with the serve for the Warriors. Here's the serve. To Donnelly. Okay. Point Wolverines. Let's get the ball back over to the correct side. Now serving for the Wolverines, number 12, Claire Noble. As Wolverines lead in this contest 17-12 in this third set. To Rivas, hits off the rafter, inadvertently a point for the Wolverines. You cannot hit off the rafter and then go to the other side. You have to play it on your side. So Claire Noble with the serve now for the Wolverines. Nice kill by Delaney Sturgeon. Point Wolverines. And now Chloe Bungar, number 30, coming in for Alyssa Donnelly. Claire Noble with the serve in this 19-12 third set. Warriors just barely get it over. Claire Noble to Ellie Calantis. She gets it over. To Wink. To Rivas. Met at the wall of Delaney Sturgeon. Ball falls Warrior side. Point Wolverines. Now 20-12. And another substitution here. Number 3, Emma Figueroa coming in for Kira Rosansky. Claire Noble with the serve.
And that will be an ace for number 12 on the Wolverines.
So Claire Noble with the ace gets the point now 21-12. Here's the serve by Claire. Up by Delaney Sturgeon to Lena Nacera. Delaney gets it over. Nice save by the Warriors. And a kill by
Number 9.
What is it?
Rivas.
Deani Rivas. So point Warriors now. If my finger will work. Rotation here, number 13, Sarah Hampson coming in, and she will take the serve for the Warriors. Here's the serve by Hampson. To Claire Noble, to Lena Nacera, to Delaney Sturgeon. Point Wolverines now 22-13. Another rotation on both sides. Morgan Hooker comes back in for Calantis, and number 7, Carmen Hart, comes back in for number 13, Sarah Hampson. Now serving is number 3, Emma Figueroa for the Wolverines. Serve goes into the net. Point Warriors. Another rotation here. Number 16, Dominique Walco, comes in for the Warriors, and she will be serving. serve. Claire Noble to Lena Nacera to Delaney Sturgeon. Smartly just hits it over. Warriors get it over to... Nice kill by Delaney Sturgeon, number 21. Hey, Thad's here, so he just saw his daughter get the kill. All right, now serving for the Wolverines, number 30, Chloe Bungar, as Wolverines lead 23-14 in this third set. By Fadden to Wink, hit over by Magno. Morgan Hooker gets it over to Wink, to Rivas. Goes a little too far. Sets up set point number 3 for the Wolverines as they lead 24-14. Chloe Bungar with the serve. Serve. To Wink. To Magno. Ball falls out of bounds on the Wolverines side, hit off of them, so Warriors get the point. Now 15-24 in this third set. Number 9, Deani Rivas with the serve. Deani is a junior for the Warriors. Serve to Chloe Bungar. Hit down there by number 2, Audrey Magno, the senior. Point, Warriors. Now 16-24. Here's the serve by Rivas to Chloe Bungar, to Lena Nacera, to Emma Figueroa, but a little too far. Point, Warriors. So Rivas with the serve once again. To Emma Figueroa, to Lena Nacera, back to Figueroa, she gets it over, to Rivas, to Wink, to Fadden, Delaney to Morgan Hooker, she gets it over. Wink to Fadden, she gets it over. Ball falls on the Wolverine side off of Chloe Bungar, number 30. Point, Warriors now 18-24. We are still at set and match point, excuse me. Here's the serve to Claire Noble. Lena Nacera to Delaney Sturgeon. Ball a little too far by Delaney Sturgeon. Point, Warriors now 19-24. Wolverines need to get a stop here and just end this.
Yeah.
Here's the serve by Rivas to Chloe Bungar. To Lena Nacera with just tap over. And with that, Wolverines take the win 25-19, 3 sets to none. Anything you want to say before we sign off, Austin? Trent, anything you want to say? Trent doesn't even have his mic down.
Besides a very well play against Ellwood and Mohawk.
All right, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Wolverines win 3 sets to none in this varsity matchup. They will improve now to 5-4 overall, or 5-4 in conference, excuse me. And let's see, 7-5 overall as Warriors fall 4-6 overall, 2-6 in conference. So catch us tomorrow as we travel to Mohawk for the middle school football game. 3 Mohawk games in a row. We were there Friday for football. Now we have them here for volleyball, and tomorrow we have them for middle school football. So catch us tomorrow at 6 p.m. for the middle school matchup. And on Friday, as the Wolverines travel to New Brighton Lions for the varsity matchup. And be sure to check out all our social media, Ellwood City Wolverines on YouTube and Facebook, EC_Wolverines on Twitter, and our website, www.ecwolverines.com. If you are on YouTube, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell when you subscribe so that way you get notified every single time we go live. Thanks for watching, folks. Once again, Wolverines win 3-0 for the varsity matchup. We will see you tomorrow for the middle school matchup. Have a good night.